Hi, good morning. How are you? Ooh. How is your weather today? Hey. So here's my video. I really want to just send this to you personally, so it's not for the outward going, but to really support you in your time of reflection. I sense within me, before I start, my it's Virgo season, and my perfectionism is popping up a little bit, which is good. And I also feel a little bit nervous, and I don't know really why. Because I do know I can say something, and I can gift you something back. But before that, I just feel you have given me so much, and a part of me just really wants to help you give the answers that you want, but I also know that it's not about me giving you answers. It's about you aligning more and more with your truth for this lifetime. And that's okay to make a choice in that. So your intention was, you asked help for me giving you words back or testimonial for your reflection to find the best path forward, capitalizing your strongest gifts. And the questions that you gave were, what is it that I see in you? What are your gifts? How have you helped me? What have I gained from our connection? And your focus also is on mastery. So how it works for me is that I'm just gonna talk from my experience, and feel free to keep what feels right or question things, or we can make this a dialogue if you have more questions, because sometimes it helps when I get something back from the other, from you, to get into it more. But if it's enough, that's okay too. Feel free. And toss whatever doesn't feel right. Because you know. Okay, this is fun. Let's just see where it goes. I'm gonna take a sip of water. In the meantime, just relax with me. Drink, cheers, breathe into the body so that it can be felt and received in your beingness. Because out of all the things that come up, I can say, because you're a very gifted woman with lots of gifts to pick from almost. I cannot even imagine how it can be for you with all the things that you pick up, you transmit, you channel, and everything. But when I feel, what I want to say is that your gift is being you. And that has to do with everything you're capable of. I know. Or at least I know a fraction of that, because it's your experience with that. Yeah. Where I come from with this is that you, being you, is your mastery. And you have so many gifts, and knowledge about things. And when it comes to mastery, it is about when your gifts come together with your life experience. And maybe even become less of what the universe calls you to. It's really about, I've written it down for me. And if you just feel what feels right for you, trust your yeses and nos in your body. But it is, where did I write it? I put it down. Yes. I feel that you anchoring yourself in humanness is where your answers will come from that feel right for you this lifetime. And this reminds me of your story about your experience with your nearly death experience and having to make a choice of, do I want to stay or do I want to go? And you said yes to life. That is not a wisdom gained from a book. That is truly something that saying yes to life and to love and to life, I feel that is where your true wisdom lies. And that your humanness, you're anchoring in that. And that is what I've seen you done throughout the time that I've known you. There's so much self-acceptance I've seen you grow in, which inspired for me to say yes to life. There's a lot of content you're creating. And with all that content that comes out with videos, with meditations, with guidance, and it comes from such a space of love. And I think it is okay for you to choose to use and spend the time and energy that you have to make it a choice to start using it more wisely. That not everything needs support from you. You have a choice in that. And so you can create things that bring you to that satisfaction, that feeling of satisfaction. So to ask if it fills you up or to drain you, those are questions that are truly could be helpful for you if that feels right for you. One thing I'm really proud of, what I've seen you grown in when I know you, is that because you honor you where you're at, and you've been honoring others where they're at, so meeting people where they're at, even if the availability that you have of knowing more about them, that's a growth in respect towards yourself and towards others in their process and of life. So there's self-acceptance, and there's acceptance, and there is self-respect and respect that I've seen you grown in. And I'm saying these things where I see you grown in because to me that's the life experience you have built and you embody, and that's where you as human Kendra with your soul, that's where you expand this lifetime. And all the gifts that you have are an expression. It's an expression of that big, big, beautiful heart that you have, and that brings that love and that acceptance and that respect and that peace. when you come from your anchor, to me, it could mean that if it comes from that place, your anchorness of your being, not of your knowing, not of things you know and you've taught, but all the gifts that you have become an expression of your anchor, of your embodied experiences. And so they help you out to bring that to life, to bring that to the world, to bring that to the people that you're here to guide. And that is part of, I think, your next challenge of the leadership is to step more into your being even more. And maybe it doesn't make sense, maybe it does, but instead of, hey, this is what I bring and this is how I can present myself, I feel that is the anchor and base that I feel called to give back to you. Does anything of this feel true for you or not? You can check it with your inner yeses and nos in your belly, because that is where your humanness decisions also lay. Like, you're intuitive, you know things and you can channel things and you have guidance and people are, I don't even know how it works. I'm just filling it in perhaps, but yeah. There's more love, you have love for life. And by living your life, you expand in your mastery. You'll grow in your mastery. And however you feel called from your anchor, from within, to express that with whatever gifts that you have, go for it. I don't think there's one thing you are set to do in a mastery, because you have the choice. It's just where you're making that choice from. And if it's on soul level and you're very in tune with the highest energies and the lower, slower energies that anchor you, which you have said yes to, that moment when you said yes to life, that's the journey that you are making. Perhaps. I'm not going to say it as truth because you know what's true for you, but I just feel called to say it. So it's time to just do what satisfies you and to live life. And I'm really happy for the place that you have been gifting, also creating, I know, but you're receiving it. You're receiving the people in your home, and to see that unfold, I'm just happy to be a witness of that. And the last word that's actually popping out now for me is the word leadership. I also feel that word means something to me, so perhaps we can sometimes have a chat of what leadership means to us, like just explore it together. But for now, do you feel like a leader, and what type of leader do you feel that you are when it comes to the humanness? That word just keep popping up, so just see what resonates with that. What does your leadership feel like for you? What does it look like? And it has to do with you being you. I think you're not here to express knowledge that you've gained from mastering something by studying it, learning it, but to live it and to embody it and to know in your heart, because you know where you want to go. You're a vessel of love. You love life to the fullest, and you have experience, and that experience can be put back into steps for others to be given. For, hey, that experience that you have, that what you have embodied, that knowledge, that wisdom, in whatever you do, however you express it, if that is coming out, that's gold. So you've helped me a lot, and that to me, you've always said it by being you. By being available. And so for me, it's not about the gifts that you bring or the how, it's the who you are. And I always, felt welcome. So this is what I see. I see you, I see this in you, and yeah. If I just look at it, I just want to see you live happily. And that can take some burden out of the responsibility. It can fill your cup up. So when that cup is full and you take that into the outer world in your unique way that you feel called to, for the people that you are here to guide or to lead, I think that's just where it's meant to go. Yes. I love you. I hope this helps. This is for your eyes only, if you're okay with that. And good luck with it. And and it's perhaps helping you clean out a bit. And if by any means you want to react, have some questions back for us to reflect on together, that's always possible. And so this is me without the fun kind of thing, so with the, oh well. I love you. Sweet dreams. And I need to stretch my body. Yeah. Welcome to life. Bye.